Yellowbirds check in. 2, 3, 4.
This was not a beautiful weather day, but I managed to get 4 flights done at 3 opposite ends of my and the aircraft's capabilities.
So I should get a TFR warning on 4 flight any second, because you're heading right for it.
Class Delta in 4.3 miles. Caution. TFR ahead.
Yeah, we're heading straight for it.
It was an honor to fly over an important event with the Canadian Aviation Museum crew, and a future episode will cover it. But for this one, I wanted to share a debrief of the final leg of the day, facing some challenging weather when I was pretty tired, so I was definitely glad to have very powerful tools on board to leverage.
Yeah, so we did a nice formation flight for the Battle of Britain anniversary, and I squeezed in a practice flight. There's my squiggles. Right before that weather got bad, and I'm getting out ahead to get home.
This was a busy flying day. I had to get myself from Toronto to Windsor, and then the Battle of Britain anniversary flyover, followed by squeezing in some practice.
Half. 1.
This is working on 1.5 turn spins.
So I need to start it right about a quarter.
It's my 3rd season competing.
Think rate. Pull up.
Flying the RB-14 in the sportsman class, and the next contest was just 4 days from today.
Okay.
Despite the less than ideal weather, I fit in this practice flight, but now it was time to flip the fun switch off.
Call it there.
I had to get into IFR cross-country mode for the 4th and final leg of this long day.
I think this will work. Let's get behind it.
A big part of my decision to stack the day the way I did with the weather the way it was is that I knew I was flying with some really helpful tools to reduce stress and workload. With that in mind, I put little to no effort into filming the return flight. I just thought it was worth capturing for the debrief, and ultimately I'm glad I did.
Charlie Golf Alpha Tower on departure, climb runway heading, maintain 3000.
Runway heading, maintain 3000 on departure, Charlie Golf Alpha.
Charlie Golf Alpha Tower, read back correct, contact Detroit Airborne, clear takeoff, runway 07, good day.
Clear takeoff 07, so you don't need me talking to you again. I'm just going to call Detroit when I'm airborne.
So that is affirmative.
Okay, thanks. Charlie Golf Alpha.
I didn't even take the time to rig my new wing cam, which would have been nice to capture some footage of the unstable clouds that I'm about to fly through, which were very photogenic. But my energy was spent on briefing for this leg and reconfiguring and packing the airplane. Ultimately, the cameras that I did set and forget captured a few good learning moments that I'm happy to share. Such as one of the mistakes that I made here, which was simply not managing the automation correctly.
Romeo Oscar Papa Tower, RV's on the roll, clear touch and go, runway 07. Roll back, Papa.
I knew there was traffic landing as I was getting my takeoff clearance, and I didn't finish setting things up, like I didn't bug my altitude, and you can see me kind of realizing it here in the climb. So I caught it, but it's sloppy. So I don't want to find myself doing that on a day that's less forgiving in terms of conditions than this day was.
Detroit, hello, Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha, just off Windsor.
Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha, Detroit approach. Metro number 2997, ident. Say altitude.
1500 climbing.
Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha, radar contact 1 mile east of Windsor Airport, climb maintain 5000, clear direct destination.
Climb maintain 5000, and do you mind if I use HOW just because of not going over the lake? Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha.
Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha, fly heading 090.
090, Charlie Golf Alpha.
I had filed a route using the waypoint HOW just so I could avoid climbing out over the Lake St. Clair, which is covered by the weather radar there. And in this case, that route also helps me avoid flying directly into some crappy weather. So I was literally about to key the mic to ask him for a turn when he offered exactly what I wanted.
Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha, clear direct HOW.
Direct HOW, Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha. Okay, good. I was hoping for that. I was about to ask for it, to be quite honest. Nav mode, because I don't want to go straight ahead because I do have some load route. That looks like it should put me right through a nice hole, which I can also see visually.
509, Detroit departure, radar contact, climb maintain 5000, clear direct Lola. Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha, climb maintain 7000.
Climb maintain 7000, Charlie Golf Alpha.
Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha, area of moderate precipitation, 12 o'clock, 4 miles in diameter, moving eastbound, had a Cirrus go through there, said you remain more than 10 miles visibility, smooth ride.
Okay, thanks, yeah, it looks like it should be okay, Charlie Golf Alpha. Yeah, so I was literally going to ask him for a heading toward HOW if he didn't give it to me, and he did, so this should work out. Not too bad. Yeah, I can see through this, so I think I'm going to get around it just nicely.
That's 4 flight right there on my iPad mini. I love the situational awareness.
Little plane wash.
and it's great for plate briefings and checklists.
Fuel pump's off, power is set, lights are going to be wig wags. Fuel's going to stay where it is, altimeter set, oil temperature pressure is good, cow flap open, 9 degrees. Could go either way with that, but temps are good. Leave it open. So this right here is why I love to fly with SiriusXM aviation weather data. I got all kinds of situational awareness here, and I'm confident that I'm getting home without needing to deal with that stuff. I'll be well ahead of it, and just touching it here. Get a plane wash to get all the bugs off the airplane from Virginia.
With that in mind, obviously I do a lot of flying in the US, but I am Canadian, so much of my operating happens here. And in terms of weather information, I know a lot of people talk about getting free data via ADS-B, regardless of the fact that that is not as superior in terms of resolution and quality. In Canada, it's just simply not available in a lot of areas, so it's important to note that this is the only option to get data, when in some cases you don't even have a flight service frequency that you can reach if you're far enough away. And because we don't have airports as close together as you do in the US, oftentimes you're not going to get the ATIS for an airport nearby via the radio, so this is the only way to get it.
I can also get the weather from London before I'm there. So far that's still an hour and 2 minutes old, so we'll wait for that to update. So we're kind of through the worst of it, and nothing's showing up on radar, but definitely going to be between layers in IMC. But it looks like a smooth ride now. That is cool, man. I want to get a shot of that. Oh, I love instrument flying for this stuff. Amazing. Freaking beautiful. But that is why I love having this much situational awareness.
Foxtrot Charlie Golf Alpha, contact Cleveland Center, 132.25. See ya.
13225, Charlie Golf Alpha.
When being handed off to a new frequency, I always try to remember who I'm talking to.
Cleveland.
Any icing?
And then pause long enough before I start talking, because I might not hear both ends of existing conversations.
Beautiful. Echo Foxtrot, Roger. Thanks for the report. Contact Selfridge approach now, 119.6, 19.6, yeah.
Before I key the mic.
Cleveland is Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha, level 7000.
Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha, Cleveland Center, welcome. The line altimeter is 3001, more than an hour old.
3001, understand it's more than an hour old, Charlie Golf Alpha. And I had just checked that, because that is what I like to do, is get the weather. So I knew it was more than an hour old when I looked at it, but now it's 8 minutes old, and it's saying 2999er. Interesting, so he's got the older one. I wonder if I should tell him. Cleveland Foxtrot, Charlie Golf Alpha.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was able to get the weather from London with the SiriusXM that says it's 8 minutes old, 2999er. Do you want to go with that, or are you still seeing 3001?
Charlie Golf Alpha, still showing 3001 on my end. Once it updates, I'll let you know.
Thanks, Charlie Golf Alpha. Yeah, so with IFR flying, you have to use the setting they give you. So you can't just willy-nilly change it, but anyway, it's close enough, so it doesn't really matter. But I had checked it previously, and it was 3001 when it said it was 62 minutes old, but now it's current, so I have better data than he does, but I gotta go with what he's got. But anyways, just got around this weather nicely to get out after a beautiful formation flight for the Battle of Britain, and then a practice flight that I fit in right before this weather hit, and now going home.
Air 416 to Delta Hotel, Cleveland Center, Roger, maintain 11,000, D1 altimeter, 29er.
There it is. Now he's got it, so he's going to give it to me, I would assume. Seeing as I just...
Charlie Golf Alpha did just get that update as well, 1 altimeter, 29er.
Affirmative, 29er. Thanks, Charlie Golf Alpha. There it is, boom. Up to date, the altimeter, and again, all thanks to SiriusXM aviation data that I have that. So this image is 5:05 and it's currently 5:10, so 5 minutes old plus processing time, whatever, but I'm not threading the needle, but just knowing I can get around it with confidence is an amazing feeling with that much situational awareness.
The rest of this flight went smoothly, and honestly, it kind of amazed me that I did not find myself stressed out doing an IFR flight after formation and aerobatics, but it's been an awesome season. I've got a lot of great stuff to share from the US National Aerobatic Championships, both actually being there and the IFR flights to get there. I logged over 100 hours in 12 weeks, so there's a lot of great stuff coming. I'll focus on the IFR trips to get to the contests, but I definitely learned a lot of great stuff flying and training for these contests, so I know it's a niche within a niche, but I've got some great learning moments to share.
This is why I got a throttle quadrant, not a vernier push knob throttle, because this is a lot of throttle work.
Second pass, gentlemen, get tight. We are directly over target.
And of course, I will debrief this one in more detail. And until then, keep your flight chops sharp.
This looks good.
3 and 4, noise off.